20 Infinity.
96.7 The Beat, the A's, hip hop, and R&B. I am Moran, the man. You tuned in to another episode of 20 Infinity Live, and this is our first official 4-4 spotlight segment. And I have somebody in the building that's going to do us the honors. He goes by the name of Jetson or Jet. I can't do his tag for him because, I just don't do it no justice. How you living, bro?
I'm good, man.
You good?
Yeah,
so
good.
You doing really good?
Extra good.
Extra good. So, man, how does it feel for you to be on this journey as a producer? Because, your name and your tag has been getting around basically for a while.
I mean, it feels good to be getting the recognition now.
Mm-hmm.
It feels great, but it's like more pressure now because
Mm-hmm.
it's like I got something to prove.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just me getting recognition. It's actually building like an empire.
Absolutely.
So it's like more pressure now. For
Yeah.
sure.
Deeper than the beats.
Yeah, way deeper.
Mhm.
Way deeper than music.
Absolutely. So you come from South Carolina?
Yep.
South
Columbia.
Carolina, yes. So how does it feel to be repping for a place that honestly to the world most people maybe not be familiar with? Because it's like anytime South Carolina in recent memories, like anytime y'all about to like brink on something big, something happen, like a tragedy or something happen.
I mean, it feel good because I know I'm built for it.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? So I feel good that I'm finally in a position to where I can stamp it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to drop the ball.
Absolutely not.
So it feel good
Word.
to rep South Carolina and be one of the pioneers and actually pushing the movement forward.
So, cause a few years back, y'all had the boy Speakerknockerz, and then the unfortunate
Peace, speakerknockerz, man.
yes, R.I.P. Speakerknockerz. As a producer, did that affect you or the creative community in any type of way?
Yeah, honestly, like speakerknockerz definitely is what really like turned me up. To be all the way honest with you, it was like he was kind of like the first person that my generation really saw come from 0 to 100, well, almost to 100. So it was kind of like, all right, that gave me and my folks hope. Like, all right, you know what, we can do this all the way. So when bruh died, I just turned up.
Absolutely.
For sure, like all the way.
So other than Speakerknockerz, who are some of your musical inspirations?
I say, I mean, I got a lot of musical inspiration. I think music, period, like the music game, period, is like an inspiration to me in itself because every time I see it elevate and things change, it just motivate me to go times 10. So I say the music game, period. But as far as like artists and producers, I say like Ryan Leslie was like one of the first people to kind of like make me really want to make beats.
Absolutely. So let me guess. Have you ever seen the video of Ryan Leslie making a dick? Yup.
That's what made me make beats to keep it all the way real with you, bro. Like I was on YouTube, I watched all them videos. Cause he got about 4-5 of them on it.
That's
like
true.
when he bought the trumpet and everything, sent it to his house. So all of that stuff like led up to me really making beats.
Dope.
Like before I could even get on the computer and knew what to do, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make beats.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to do.
Absolutely. So yeah, man, you come from South Carolina. How did you make the transition to Atlanta? Did you just say, "Yo, I'm just leaving"? Were you in school? Like, what made you come to Atlanta?
Honestly, I moved. I went to school for 1 year. I dropped out, and I was like staying with my girlfriend or whatever. Me and her had broke up, so I had moved back with my mama. And I was like, man, I was going back to my mama's house. I was like, man, I'm out of here. I'm like, I'm finna just run up my money and I'm gone. But when I ran up my money, I was like, it's not no point in me. I didn't save up all this money. I'm like, I ain't finna take this money and move to a spot here. I've been staying here my whole life. I was like, I'm just gonna go to Atlanta.
Right.
So me and my boy Savani we just ran it up for like 2 months. And I just moved straight to Atlanta.
Dope. What was that grind like? Because, as a producer, we're all in the entertainment industry, but we know that from the outside looking in, people think that this is easier than what it is. So what was that grind like for you, really getting it out the mud?
It was hard, but it was, I liked it, to be honest, because I like being an underdog. Like, I like proving something. I'm a Leo, so, I'm very prideful. I'm a prideful person.
Absolutely.
So, I always like to prove something to people. So I was just like, shoot, I'm going to do it from Columbia, and then I'm going to move and do the same thing that I'm doing in Columbia. I'm like, I'm going to take over my state, and then I'm going to go, and I'm going to take over the world. Yeah. So it was I don't know, bro. It's like when I think about it, it just put me in that mode again. But it was a good experience.
Dope.
I learned a lot from it. So
Absolutely.
Them couple months. Well, it wasn't even a couple months. It was like a good year. It was what it was.
Yeah, man. And one thing I can respect about that answer is very honest. Because, you get some cats, they be like, nah, man, I just started making beats. And then young Nudie DM me, and I'm popping. But that's not the case. That's not the case.
Don't work like that, man. You gotta grind times 10.
Absolutely. Facts. So how did the PDE relationship happen? Like, how did, yourself? It's like South Carolina producers and PDE is like, y'all all just working together. How'd that happen?
Shout out to my boy Wyatt and Ja. That's really how that happened, because my boy Ja was he was messing with those guys, like I think on like a street tip, but I knew him like personally because we all from Columbia,
right?
So he was linked in with Nudie, like with his folks, like he was associated with them, and I think this around the time Savage had came out with like Air It Out, and I was listening to it. I was like, dang, like, Buddy kind of killed. I was a 21 fan at that time. And then when I heard that, I'm like, dang, he kind of killed him on the song.
So I'm got everybody.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I like him. I'm going to give him some of my beats, really. So I think I had about like 10 beats on my computer, and I just told Giles, like, link us in. And then I think I hit Nudie up a long time before that, and then he ended up hitting me back. And I just sent him some beats, and that's how that happened.
Dope, man. Dope. So as we stated earlier, you have 100% been moving and shaking. And to my knowledge, you were one of the few producers who were invited to the Dreamville session.
Yeah, for sure.
And they are slowly but surely starting to release songs from that epic session.
Shout out to Dreamville.
Absolutely. So, from your perspective, what was it like for you being in that type of environment, working with a whole bunch of dope artists and producers?
I mean, it was a good experience. It just showed me like, okay, it's people who still care about music. You know what I'm saying? Like, really just music, period.
Right.
Like, you feel me? Like, you got a lot of people who in it for the clout and the money, but when I was there, it was really like music vibes.
Right.
You feel me? Like, they was really in there, like, listening to songs and just critiquing each other. It was just cool. It was cool to see a more creative process versus just getting in the studio and dropping a song. You know what I'm saying?
So you think it's safe to say that experience stepped your game up as far as like
definitely
dope?
Cause it made me realize, like, okay, it's about the vibe more than anything. That's how I'm gonna get the good music. It's not even about getting with a hard artist and me playing some hard beats. It's more so like the vibe and the creativeness to really get the music that's gonna last long.
Dope. So that, you said vibe more than anything. That leads us to your hit song that you got right now that you can't go anywhere without hearing it. Suge, DaBaby, the Carolinas, the linked up. Y'all got y'all hit. How does it feel for you? Well, first of all, how did you and DaBaby link up initially? How did that happen?
Instagram, bro. Shout out to Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, they need to verify me.
You still not verified? That's crazy.
I'm not verified, but if Instagram see this, please verify me.
Yes, verify the man.
Yeah, Instagram, just Instagram DM. I was doing my thing, he was doing his thing, and we just linked up.
Dope.
Just like pretty much anybody I be working with nowadays.
Dope. So how does it feel for you to have just this hard record that's out? Everybody's playing it. They got to dance to it now. How does it feel to know that you created something so big?
It feel good, but it like I said, also put more pressure on me because I know what to do now. Because that Suge was one of those records that we knew was gonna go. Like when we recorded it, we like, oh yeah, this it.
Absolutely.
Like, and even before we released Baby on Baby, like me and Baby was talking, we was just going through the song. He like, bro, this going platinum. Like, and this before it even dropped. Yeah. So it was like me knowing, me seeing, not even me seeing, me building it from zero to where it's at now. Right. It's just it put more pressure on me because it's like, bro, you know what to do. Like, go do it again.
Absolutely.
So it feel good though, but it still just make me want more.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we always like to leave on a good note with positivity and just, good vibes. So as a producer, what are some advice that you can provide to anybody that just wants to make beats and make it in this music industry? What is some advice that you can provide, my brother?
Speaking to all the young producers, please, please, please just stay in your own lane. That's the number one thing I could tell anybody who want to come up. Just be you and don't be scared to be you. You feel me? Like, what worked for me is not going to, it might work for you, but 9 times out of 10 it'll be better and more long lasting if you figure out your own path and you stay true to yourself.
True that.
'Cause that's what I did. Like, even though it's like, yeah, I linked with certain artists and did this and that, at the end of the day, it was because of that was my path. You feel me? So I encourage any upcoming artist, producer, just to stay in their lane, come up with a plan and stick to it. And it's gonna work.
Absolutely, man. Beautiful, 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 man. Well, I just want to tell you, man, thank you for your time.
For sure,
been rocking with you. Absolutely, man. Been rocking with you and your music. And, you know, as a DJ, I could say, bro, you go hard on them beats.
Appreciate it,
You
bro.
go hard
Appreciate
on them beats. So, Instagram, Twitter, links to your music, plug all that right now, bro.
Everything is JetsonMade, JetsonMade. JetsonMade. That's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, everything, whatever you want.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Major shout out to Jetson. Major shout out to the Carolinas.
For sure.
Man, I'm Moran the man. 20 Infinity Live, 404 Spotlight, 96.7 The Beat. We out.
Gone.